Okay, I'm going to talk about the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Tells the story of Ichabod Crane and his helpless attempt to win the heart of and hand of Katrina. Ichabod comes to Sleepy Hollow, New York, from his home state of Connecticut to be the schoolmaster of the village. Sleepy Hollow is a small and very quiet town, said to be under some kind of enchantment. Its residents all seem to move a little slower, daydream a little more, and be more prone to believe in the supernatural. Sleepy Hollow, maybe for that reason, or maybe because its residents are almost all descent from its original Dutch settlers, has more than its fair share of supernatural occurrence, or at least story of them. Sleepy Hollow most famous supernatural phenomenon is the ghost of the Headless Horseman, said to be Hessian soldier who lost his head to a cannonball during the Revolutionary War. The horseman is seen most often riding by the church, where local historians say he was buried. He is believed to be always in search of his head. Ichabod is fascinated by the story, being especially interested in tales of the supernatural. Ichabod is a strict teacher but not a cruel one, doling out his punishment of the rod only to those who can handle it. Ichabod makes almost no money, and it is customary in the village for the farmers whose sons he teaches to feed and board him in rotation. Along with this, Ichabod makes some extra money teaching singing lessons. He prides himself greatly on his magnificent voice. This arrangement keeps him employed and gives him many opportunities to hear ghost stories from the farmers' wives and eat meals with the farmers' daughters. He also has an insatiable hunger and taste for the finer things. Katrina, a beautiful young woman of 18 years old, is one of the Ichabod students. She is also the only child of Baltus van Telsel, one of the most successful farmers in the area. Ichabod is quickly taken in by her flirtatious charms, but it is when he first visits her father's abundant farm that he considers himself truly in love with her, or at least her likely inheritance. He quickly sets out to win her hand in marriage, coming by the Van Telsen farm frequently to won her. Ichabod is not alone in his attentions to Katrina. However, her beauty, charm, and wealth have entrenched many other men in the village, especially the formidable Brown Van Bront, also known as Brown Bones. Brown is notorious for his boisterous personality, love of France, and great skills of horseback riding, all of which make him something of a village hero. Brown has already scared of many of Katrina's other suitors, but Ichabod is hard to shake, avoiding physical confrontation with Brown, which is Brown's method of intimidation. Without that option, Brown turned to his next best skill, pranks. He fills the schoolhouse with smoke, trains a dog to follow Ichabod around howling, and sets many other pranks to frustrate and illuminate Ichabod. One day, a messenger comes to the schoolhouse to invite Ichabod to a party at the Van Tassels. At this party, he apparently finds himself the best man in the house, and when he sorry, and when the party's over,
Espera.
he says behind. For some reason, wherever Katrina is appointed him, Ichabod leave Chris fallen.
Ja.
He finds the path home dark and eerily quiet. He tries to keep himself from getting too scared, but soon after he has passed the possibility haunted Major Address tree, he sees a large dark figure looming nearby. It does not respond to his call, but as he passes by, it starts to move and join his in the path riding a large dark horse. Ichabod is really disturbed and tries to shake off his pursuers, but he fails. Finally, he noticed that the rider has not head on his shoulders. No, otra vez eso. Finds the path home dark and early quiet. He tries to keep himself from getting too scared, but soon after he has passed the possibility haunted Major Address tree. He sees a large dark figure looming nearby. It does not respond to his call, but as he passes by, it starts to move and joins him on the pine riding a large dark horse. Ichabod is greatly disturbed and tries to shake off his pursuer, but he fails. Finally, he notices that the rider has no head on his shoulders. The head seems to be sitting on the saddle in front of the man. Ichabod tries to get the decrepit horse to run home as fast as it can, but he is not a skilled rider and the horse resists. They end up by the church, the scene of most of the story of the Headless Horseman, and Ichabod races to the bridge where the ghost is said to disappear and not follow. Ichabod crosses the bridge and looks back, but he sees the horseman. Instead of disappearing early, his head at him. It knocks Ichabod off of his horse. The next day, Ichabod's horse returns to its owner's farm, but there is no sign of Ichabod. A search party finds hoof prints and Ichabod's hat, with the smashed spoonhead left next to it. Ichabod is never heard from again in Sleepy Hollow. Although later on it seems that he is alive elsewhere and has told his story. Some of the town people believe that Brown Bones pulled off a great prank, which put Brown in the final position to marry Katrina, but the old woman and local folklore maintain that he was taken by the Headless Horseman.